So, you're the punk I've heard about.
Hello everybody, my name is Swag and welcome to another Destiny 2 build video. I'm sorry it's been a while, I have been very lazy. But we're back onto some more builds and this time we're back onto Titan. I'm thinking of all the different kind of builds we can do and I can't lie, some of the Void ones right now are really ass. I've tried Heart of Inmost Light. I tried some other stuff. There's really not a lot left as far as builds on exotics that are actually kind of fun. So, when in doubt, you look for a grenade build, and we have an Ashen Wake grenade build for you guys today. Obviously, it's not the perfect roll. I would love 40 grenade stats so that we could get up to 200, but this will work fine either way. We have a grenade launcher, Festive Light with Demo Attrition Orbs. That is a snazzy roll. I'm going to use a Year-Tied Apex. Grenade heavy weapon doesn't really matter so much. Mainly, you're going to be using these two. As far as solar, we are using Burning Maul. Honestly, the super doesn't really matter. If you want, you can use Hammer of Soul. Rally. I'm using Throwing Hammer because I feel like with Roaring Flames, Throwing Hammer should be still pretty good for the damage. Fusion Grenade is the main part of this kit though, which is what we're going to be trying to spam as much as possible. There is some spam ability here. Roaring Flames, Soul Invictus. And as far as fragments go, there's not really too much you can do for grenades. We want to play into fire sprites because that's going to give us our grenade energy back faster. But the way that fire sprites come about is not easy, because Scorch is great and all, but the grenades are not going to be applying Scorch. They're going to be insta-killing everything. So that's why we have a Year-Tied Apex with Incandescent, because hopefully that will apply Scorch and then allow us to create fire sprites, so that when we pick up those fire sprites, we get our grenade energy back faster. Also, we're playing into orbs, making sure that we are getting as much energy back from these guys right here, Absolution and Intervention. Also resist mods, we want to play into our grenade launcher, and obviously we want as much crispy grenade energy as possible, and some harmonic mods for the solar weapon and the strand weapon. So I'm just going to show off the build real quick. We're going to jump into a solo mode. There's been some time since I've played on PC, so let me sort everything out. Okay, here's the thing that I don't like about this game. With what they've done with power and this whole featured gear system, right? Basically, if your gear is not part of the featured gear exotic, right? The way they've done the whole like tier system and the ranking thing is, so you see this says B307, right? And just remember that this isn't crossing over to the B plus threshold, right? 307. Now I'm going to put a piece of featured gear on. It's going to be 303 power, so it's similar-ish. Now we're at 308 and it's B+. I do not like this featured gear system. It completely ruins build crafting, because now I'm forced, if I want to try and make my life easier, right, because I want to get to the higher tier, higher ranks as fast as possible, I'm pretty much forced to use this featured gear list. And this is not a big list, guys. Like, come on, what is this? You have a whole set of Titan gear and exotics that I want to use, and I'm limited to these options of, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 pieces of gear. There's 3 pages of gear here, and I'm being limited to just 15 to try and get an easier experience in this portal activity, which is absolutely mental. So now I'm going to have to put on more modifiers to try and get to B+, which is a piss take, because now this is very hard. So what the hell? I'm going to have to put plus 60 on. Are you joking, bro? 360? Oh, I'm getting a heart attack. Here we go. Guys, I have no idea how this is going to go. Hopefully I don't get insta-whopped. Man, Bungie, this is a problem. The fact that I am being forced to use I have to use unfeatured gear for my gear, my build, and that's reducing my rank. That makes no sense. What was the point of doing this featured gear system? You're restricting builds, and you've done so many. You're not even allowing what are they called, transcendent builds or prismatic builds to work because the class items aren't even part of the featured gear system. It's not on the featured gear list. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I haven't played on PC for a bit, so I do apologize. I just missed my grenade because I'm that good. Oh no. Am I doing no damage? Oh no, I am. Okay. That got me scared. Okay, well I'm getting insta-killed. Right, let me restart because this is way too hard. I'll just put it on beta because my god, dude, the amount of modifiers you have to put on is absolutely crazy. This wasn't a problem before 300 power. Now this is a horrible problem at after 300 power. This is ridiculous. With the amount of modifiers you have to put on, this is unbelievable. Okay, back into this, but like 50 power less because ridiculous modifiers. Okay, so we throw one grenade. We get a little orb and a fire sprite. And we are doing good. Look at that. We get all our energy back. Pretty much on an insta-kill. One kill there. We generate an orb. It gives us a decent amount of energy back. We have more orbs on the floor. And we have some fire sprites as well that will be giving us grenade ammo. If you're curious about like... because there I didn't get all my grenade energy back. It's 2 red bars that will give your energy all the way back. Should get it back there, yep. So this guy right here gives me half of my energy back. I pick up my orb, I pick up a fire sprite and whatnot that's on the floor here. And that will instantly give my grenade back. I'm gonna throw my grenade again. I think that's 1 kill. Also have some melee stuff. We have the grenade launcher, which will be giving us our orbs as well. And we have a demolitionist on, so that will also be feeding into our grenade energy. Which is nice there. Boom, we got that back. Boom, you're dead. Pretty nice, juicy build, I'd say. Okay, we didn't get everything back, but that's fine. Oh, you son of a cussing cuss word, man. Just do some of that. Mainly going to be playing into this grenade launcher because of attrition orbs and demo, which I got on this grenade launcher, which is a beast on any grenade build. I'm curious if this guy... Okay. Wanted to know if a Minotaur would instantly get my grenade back. It didn't. So, killing 1 red bar gives you about 50% of your grenade back, which isn't bad. If you're throwing it into a group, you're basically guaranteeing the grenade to come back. How much damage do we do? Okay, well I can't deal with that because I don't have barriers, so I'm just going to leave them behind. Nice. And also, if you have the armor charge as well, once you get to 3 stacks of armor charge, you can just do a finisher. And you will get your grenade back. So then we throw it into that group. Get our grenade back, throw it into this group. I'm going to kill the other guy. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Get our grenade back. Throw it into here. Get our grenade back. It's pretty nice when you're throwing it into a group and you can just instantly get the grenade back. It's crispy. It's juicy. Nice. Grenade back instantly. Hell yeah. How much damage do we do? Woohoo! Oh, we got the overload. Nice. Let me do that. 1, 2. Should be enough. 1, 2. Got a fella here. Just do some of that. I think all of them have been cleared. Yeah, cool. I'm going to skip past this section here and just get to the main fight. Uh-oh. Okay, we also have Sol Invictus on this build. So when we get kills with solar abilities, we create sunspots, and then when we step into those sunspots, we get some good old healing. I'm not killing any of the champions here, just want to kind of run through. This is a pretty long solo mission. So how much damage do we do? Let's find out. Shit, I missed. Still have Roaring Flames, and come on, come on, come on. Boom. Okay, we did a decent chunk of damage. It's not as strong as the Warlock fusion. The Warlock build, the Warlock grenade build. It's not as strong as that. But this is good for ad clearing, I guess. But it's not specifically for single target damage, even though it has Roaring Flames. I was honestly expecting it to do a bit more. But let me just double check. Okay, there, we chunked him a little bit there. Okay. I mean, if you pair it with teammates that will also buff your damage, then well, how much can we do to these wyverns actually? Do we insta-kill them? No, we don't insta-kill them. Whoa, shit, chat. Let me pop the super there. As far as super goes, like, I'm gonna be honest, Solar Titan is kind of ass. Obviously, you use Pyrogale for this to get like a one and done super. But when you don't have Pyrogale, the choices are limited. Like literally, I'm not picking up all the fire sprites and whatnot because I have my grenade energy back. But when I do use my grenade, I have so much fire sprites and orbs to stock me back up. Roaring Flames ×3. Yeah, it didn't chunk him as much as I would have liked it to, which is a little disappointing, but yeah, it still does damage. It's not bad. I died that shit. Definitely ad clear focused build. Definitely. But that's not a problem. When you're tired of using, oh god, regular weapons to clear ads, this is sort of refreshing to use. Get some more grenade back. How much is this? Oh, look at all these orbs. This build generates you a lot of orbs for your team as well, so that's the nice thing about it. Pick up some fire sprite. Get our grenade back. Nice. Not too bad of a build. I assume in a team setting this build would be a lot better. Let me back out and explain. Here we weren't really using our solo weapon. Like this you could switch off. Like Scorch, we're not really applying Scorch too much, I think. Does this Scorch? Oh, it does Scorch. Oh, never mind. Okay, we are scorching with the fusion grenade, which is good. Okay, in that case, I don't think Ember of Benevolence would work here because the cure we're doing is only to ourselves, and for Ember of Benevolence to work, it would need to cure allies. So this doesn't really work. Yeah, so there's not really much other build you could do here as far as fragments go for fusion grenades. Into Scorch, the only thing you could do here is the Ember of Searing, which is what's giving us that many fire sprites. Which is about it. Okay, so that is build a build. Oh, I forgot to show fragments as well. Here's the fragments, or sorry, the artifact here. I should have shown that in the beginning. I'll make sure to edit that. And that has been the build. Look, it's not good for single target boss damage, okay? It's not the boss killer, but it is technically a grenade spam build, right? You can throw your grenade at a crowd of enemies, and then you get your grenade back instantly. This is a pretty fun build to use. If you're tired of ad clearing with just simple weapons, like maybe Festival Flight or anything else, SMG, whatever, and you want to use your abilities more, I would highly recommend Ash and Wake. It's a pretty nice, fun grenade build to have. It's not stale, and it's refreshing. This has been the Titan build for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.